because I was going to report him, and it was like, nope.
Some people clearly need friends.
Yeah. You got a friend in me. Blah, blah, blah.
And a well-being check.
Yeah. So somebody check on her. And then I started asking my friend, like, we had a couple mutual friends, and I'm like, hey, do you know her? And they're like,
I thought you did.
Yeah. No. And
How
a
did you
couple of them were like,
find me?
I used to work in the same building or something, but yeah, I don't really know. I'm like, is she, like, not stable mentally? Like, does she need some help? I don't know. But, I don't know. Hopefully, Susan, you get the help you need. And I'm not mad at you or anything.
We're not mad at you.
Please.
We like to have fun in recovery.
Yeah, we do.
And this was fun. You got us good.
Oh. But not really, though.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, but I'm just
gonna do?
I'm tired of like acting like. Oh. Okay, Susan, I believe you. No, I'm just gonna see how far you're gonna take it. But we're done playing with that. So.
All right. Jig is up.
Sorry, Susan. And I didn't want this to be like rag on Susan Peachy, but
no.
Like, and I kind of jokingly said that earlier. I'm like, hey, maybe it's time to, go back behind the curtain and see the wizard. But then I was like, nah, we'll talk about some serious stuff tonight. And then the computer, we started to load it up, and it's like stuck in this same thing it was doing last time for days.
Computer sending us a message.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, well, I guess it's meant to be. We're doing it on the old phone again. So we'll just...
It is what it is.
Yep, must be Susan Peachy night. September 1st, 2019. 217 Recovery declares Susan Peachy Day.
Good times.
All right. So
yeah, we got Joyce tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
A little opening of her house. That's what it is. That's awesome.
Which we got to talk to her tomorrow. Because, 217 Recovery, we got the podcast. I got big plans for taking that somewhere awesome. And we want to do recovery housing and transportation, too. So, Joyce, perfect person to talk about. Because the kind of stuff I explained to you earlier, it sounded good, didn't it? Like,
yeah.
Didn't that kind of make sense? I mean, I don't want to
that sounds like...
get into too much of it, but
yeah.
she's
sounds
definitely
like
the person.
And she knows the ropes.
Yeah. Not like sexual ropes. But
is there some...
I don't know.
Has there ever been sexual ropes? What are you into, Corey?
I don't know. Ryan's face is probably
He's
about
tying me up
2 feet away from mine, and he's laying down. He's got his hand propping his head up, and he's just looking at me in the eyes, talking about ropes. I don't know. Like that's.
And that came across sexual.
Yeah, the way you were looking at me, bro.
Well, just looking into
You can call Jay up. Or not, or whatever. Whatever, bro. you know who you need to call? Susan Peachy Smith. You need to call her before we publish this podcast.
Yeah.
Right when we get done, I want you to hit her up and call her and tell her. I want you to have a.
We should end this with the phone interview with her.
Oh my God! Get your phone. Oh, this is.
Did you just be like, do you have anything to say for yourself? I'll put her on speaker. Oh, this is...
She's like, what do you mean? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Tell her it's Susan Peachy Day.
We got a special shout out to you.
See, now are we being bullies and mean?
Oh, kind of, I think.
Okay, we probably maybe...
But, I mean, when you're catfishing somebody, what's supposed to happen here?
But are we
At least we
stooping?
ain't coming in there with the camera crew and...
That's a better idea. Let's buy her a ticket. We'll send her here for Susan Peachy Day. No. See, this is. I think we'd be stooping to her level.
No. Well, you got to uncover these lies. That's what the whole catfish is about.
So maybe that could be part of the 217 recovery too. Is if you got somebody catfishing you, we'll go track them down.
We will get to the bottom of this.
Yes.
We're good at this.
You call it the Peachy effect. You call
Isn't the guy on there? Isn't his name Naveed or something?
Something like that, yeah.
It's
Why?
funny that we know a Naveed.
Okay. Anything else out of left field there? Want to talk about golf or swimming?
We got our own to feed. We're catfishing.
Want to talk about the Bozo show? It was Mr. Wizzo or whatever his name is.
My
Wizzo.
phone.
All right. Well, Ryan's gonna make a call to Susan Peachy Smith, and we'll see how that goes. But I probably shouldn't play it on here because this is a recovery podcast. And I don't know, Ryan. I just feel bad now. I think maybe we shouldn't just delete this whole podcast.
I don't know. Sometimes you got to go catfishing.
On a 1 to 10, how do you think we're just being bullied? Do you think I'm being just a bully, or do you think I have a right to?
I think you're just fed up with what's going on here, and you want to get to the bottom of it and just see what's going on. I mean, you have all the right to have all the questions. And you deserve answers, Corey Winfield. You deserve answers.
But do you think, though, do you think this is like a resentment that I'm holding on to?
I think the only way to get it out is talk about it.
So you don't think we should delete this? Think we should publish it?
I think so.
Okay, so that's me passing the buck. That's saying, hey, I was going to walk away from the fire. Ryan made me jump in it. I mean, Ryan made me do it. A lot of people do pass the buck.
I think as long as we're talking about resentments, I've been harboring some.
Yeah?
It's when people, they will do certain things to you over and over again. Whatever it is.
Ex-girlfriend used to do that.
Yeah.
Like all the time. She's like, hey.
Well, so, and what I do to deal with it, I'll just go do it back to them, and then when they're blowing up and freaking out, it's just kind of like throwing it in their face. And it's probably not a good way to do things, but I think I did that today.
Uh-oh. Let's talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
Or unless you want to call Susan.
Yeah, let's get Susan.
You have to. You have to. But anyway, yeah. So how did you throw it back? I mean, if it's something like super, super personal, then you definitely have to talk about it. Because that's why people listen. They don't want you to be hiding.
They don't want me to hide it anymore. I'm not hiding anymore. No. I'll just throw it out there, I guess.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has been saying and doing some things. Well, I broke up with her, too. Oh, sorry. But, I don't know. She just keeps harassing me about things. So, and won't let things go. She is harboring resentments and just keeps bringing them up. Then she keeps telling me I'm this and that. I don't know. But it goes on and on. And whenever I tell her something, she won't believe me. And she'll harass me and jump to conclusions, go on and on. So the other day, whatever I say, she doesn't take as face value. So she was saying she just went out by herself. And I'm like, oh, so you went out, you seen some guy? No. But I said that a couple times. I'm like, oh, so there's guys there that you met up with, or that you ended up meeting up with? And I did it about 3 times. And she blew up. Oh, you're calm. Well, the first thing I said is, I don't believe you that you're just by yourself. She asked me what I was thinking, or if I was okay. I'm like, well, I just don't really believe you went out by yourself. I think maybe somebody else was there, or showed up, or something. And then I just kept saying, so some guy came, right? She got really mad. But I shouldn't have done that.
And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because I keep hearing about stupid things all the time that I'm doing. Oh, no, you got something going on, blah, blah, blah.
And I think it...
So I just did it, and she didn't like that at all. All of a sudden, I'm nasty, narcissistic. I'm like, I didn't say you couldn't do whatever you wanted to do. I just questioned that you did it, and then I just kept repeating myself, like, I'm like, you don't get the irony?
I personally
me.
hated that feeling.
Yeah, nobody likes it. That's all why
You know,
I'm narcissistic, nasty.
When the
something or other.
girlfriend would come at you with stuff all the time, and you're just like, whatever. And then, like, to give it back, I didn't even like giving it back. Like, that feeling made me sick. And I think what it is the fact that, did I trust her? I don't know. I wanted to, but then at the same time, deep down, I was scared that, maybe she is going around my back, and maybe she is doing this, and I don't want to lose her, but I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm a little coward, I want to give her space, but I think it was because I was afraid. So that kind of turned into some anger that was easy to fire back at. And I hated that feeling inside when you were describing it, dude. I was having those feelings, like on Ghost Adventures.
I was just sick of it, so I did it back, but not what you should do. But I'm just thinking, yeah, nobody likes it. It's not fun.
No, because like on Ghost Adventures,
that's why I'm feeling bad. That I was holding these resentments, but then she brings up like every resentment she ever had. I'm pretty much like, okay, so you haven't let go of nothing, and you're just building on. It goes from like a little thing to just dramatize, and like it was not that, and takes everything and blows it way up out of proportion. So. And I'm just not dealing with that I can't do it, Corey Winfield.
And maybe it's not.
Maybe we should delete this.
Well, now I think it's out there. Now we're talking about serious stuff. Just my mom and your sister listening at this point, so.
She probably ain't listening anymore.
No, my mom stopped a long time ago, too. It's like, this is stupid. They're talking about Susan Peachy Smith. I'm going to delete her.
Oh, wow.
Now it's my call whether we should delete it. Throwing it back on me.
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, back to Ghost Hunters, though. Ghost Hunters, you ever watch that show? Or Ghost Adventures?
Yeah, I think I caught an episode or two.
Well, they'll walk through a cold spot and they'll be like, ooh, it's cold. And they'll be like, I feel it too. That's exactly
they got their little electrometer thing or something. Oh, there's a
if we have
a lot of electricity through here.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, bro. Unless there's a ghost in here, you just passed on those feelings to me. Like, I feel like I have to text my ex-girlfriends and be like, sorry about those fights. But I hate that feeling.
I thought mine really came from ex-girlfriends that would go out and, my last one was just a complete liar, and everything she did was betrayal and lies. And so, I told her right out the gates, I clearly have trust issues because I don't trust women at this point in my life.
Right.
But I'm not like some narcissist telling her what she can and can't do and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't really believe you all that much. I don't believe you. And she's like, you call me a liar. I'm not at all. You're at all.
And it's hard to not.
Like, whoa.
It's hard to not just grant her the trust, but trust is something that you really do earn.
Yeah.
Some people will draw a line and be like, here it is. You can go higher than this. You can go lower than this. Here's how much I'm giving you. And every time you go higher, it's earned, and it's time that you guys spend together. It's time that you have together. It's you getting to know her more. I mean, you guys haven't been dating that long.
No.
So, and I don't know how you go about, I got to the point where I was anti that. Like, if my ex was like, hey, I'm going to go, bye. If I looked at it like, if you want to go cheat, go. Me chasing you down thinking you're cheating is driving me nuts, and then it's probably going to make you go out and cheat anyway. So.
Oh, no, they already pre-planned. It's already wheels in motion. You're just calling the plays.
Yeah, so I can't control that, and the same thing.
I didn't try to even stop my last girlfriend. Bye. But don't come back.
But you shouldn't take that out on future relationships.
Well, I just don't.
And it's easier said than done, And there has to be a line of mediocre trust. You trust someone enough to put your tongue inside of her mouth. Okay. So, there's the line. You trust her enough, then there is trust there. But the other stuff, you just don't know. And I don't really
And
know.
that's why, well, usually I'll just come with a question, and